James, a tough one there at the end, but you guys at least were competitive there. How come the scoring just doesn't seem to get the plays finished at the end?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we can do a better job of just manufacturing some offense, and it feels like when we score now, it's either a great individual play or maybe something a little bit flukier. But yeah, we got to try to figure out more ways to try to generate a little bit more and be a little more predictable, I think, for our teammates. And I think that way we can get some more zone time and get some more chances and things like that.
You guys hung in there at 5-on-5 through most of the game. Why did it start to get away from you towards the end?
Yeah, obviously, again, when it gets closer to the end and they're up, we have to start pushing a little bit more. And yeah, I don't know. Obviously, they made a couple good plays, and that's kind of was the game.
You got some guys out of the lineup, obviously, and you don't, next man up. You don't have a chance really to work them in and practice or anything. You go home now, and maybe you have that chance up in the air in this road trip to get some guys in some situations.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously we're home now for a little bit, so that's always good to get some of that, especially when we're working in some new faces and stuff. So yeah, certainly that's a benefit.
You mentioned game management before. How much do you feel like that played a role in the games?
I don't know if that necessarily was as much. I mean, I think we did a lot of. We didn't. I mean, I'm trying to think back to their goals and chances, but it didn't seem like we really shot ourselves in the foot too much. I mean, obviously they made some good plays and stuff like that, but obviously it's a small margin for error, and they capitalized on some chances.
You played with Danny your rookie year in 2010. What did you see in his game that might translate now into making him a good GM?
I think first of all he loves the game and loves being around the game and loves watching the game, and he's got like an analytical kind of an intelligence that he tries to view the game through. So he definitely seems like someone who's just from knowing him over the years, like willing to learn, willing to adapt and things like that. So I think that's a key thing. Is obviously when you're a GM, you have to manage all these different things and you have to have a plan for the future and stuff like that. And he seems someone who wants to always learn about different things about the game, to different things that guys can use to improve themselves as players and stuff like that, and all sorts of other things. So yeah, I think he's got a good head on his shoulders for all that.
How much does that familiarity with him help during this time of big change in the organization?
Yeah, I mean, each situation's obviously a little bit different. I mean, obviously I've known him now for 15 years almost and stuff like that, so definitely someone who's helped me a lot, especially early on in my career and stuff like that. So again, it's cool to see him get an opportunity to do something that he's been putting a lot of work in since he retired. I think it's been, I don't know how many years since he retired, but he went right to work to try to climb the ladder to get himself to get an opportunity to do something like this. So obviously he's put a lot of time in to learn different sides of the business and management and stuff like that. I'm sure there's lots of things hockey-wise and non-hockey-wise that he's learned about. So he's certainly put himself in a position to do something that he wants to do next.
Thanks, James.